Hey guys, TheVerveNerd here, and today I'm going to be showcasing Sword of the Stars: The Pit. This game is actually a roguelike game from the people that brought you the original Sword of the Stars and Sword of the Stars 2. This company is called Kerberos Productions. Their track record with games is sketchy, but the original Sword of the Stars was, in my opinion, a great game after they patched it and after they released the various expansion packs for it. I got a lot of good playtime out of that game, and that was actually a 4X strategy game. The 4X being Explore, Expand, Exterminate, and Exploit. So it was like a turn-based game where you could like go into combat and you could configure your ships and all that good stuff. It was great fun. But then they released Sword of the Stars 2, which unfortunately was not great fun, in my opinion. I played Sword of the Stars 2, not at launch, and from what I hear, it was horrible at launch. I actually played it fairly recently. I bought the patched version, the one that fixed it, supposedly, and I found that the interface in Sword of the Stars 2 is really obfuscated. It's really not the best interface when compared to the first game. I would have thought that they would have maybe, learned their lesson a little bit and maybe took the formula that worked with Sword of the Stars and kind of like made it a little bit cooler. But I guess they decided to kind of make a little one-off game here. This game isn't like a full 100% budget in-house production. It's kind of just a little thing they put together, and it's actually kind of interesting, and we'll go into that here in a little bit. Alright, so we have, let's take a look at your options menu here. We've got the option for full screen or not. We've got our volume control here. There aren't any graphics options, and we'll get into the reasoning behind that here in a little bit. We do have fully rebindable keys, which is really cool. Always a plus. We've got a high score table here, and you have a tutorial. I looked at the tutorial, and it is relatively helpful, but it's nothing special. This is kind of a low budget kind of affair, so nothing too interesting there. But let's go ahead and jump into the game and have a look at this, shall we? All right. So, I already have a game here where I have a character, and as you can see, right off the bat, it's kind of a top-down interface, and it's really kind of basic. It's a very tiled top-down interface. It's very roguelike. As you can see, anybody who knows anything about the roguelike genre knows what I'm talking about. Very similar to Dungeons of Dreadmore in that respect. And except it's in space, and you've got really cool guns and stuff. So what you see is you can move around with the WASD keys, and my health bar is here on the left, and my food is on the right. Now, the food bar, you actually are required to eat in this game, so it's really important to try to pick up food when you can find it and stuff, because once that depletes, your character will die. So it's kind of an interesting mechanic they've thrown in here. Of course, there's a level system in place and a class system. I'm a Marine, which specializes in the finer arts of killing things, and they start out with higher health. There are two other classes, the Engineer class and the Scout class. The Engineer class focuses on like kind of decrypting and gaining information, being able to hack into things and stuff like that, deciphering and biotech to an extent, whereas the Scout definitely focuses on lockpicking more and like the blade skill. Not as much as what the Engineer. It's kind of a marriage between the Marine and the Engineers, so the Scout class is somewhere in between. But the Marine is definitely full-on brawler. Now, you've got three primary stats here. You've got Might, Finesse, and Brains. Might, not surprisingly, affects your combat attack power. Finesse affects your combat accuracy, and Brains affects your skill points and ability to scavenge things correctly. There is an inventory system in the game, as you can see by hitting I here. You've got a full armor system and a full weapon system. What's interesting about this system is that you can place upgrades in your weapons and armor. I've got 2 upgrades in my rifle that I have equipped right now, which is intelligent targeting, which improves my accuracy by 10%, and destabilization bots, which reduces my weapon durability by 20%. Yes, I put a mod in there that had a negative effect because it was unidentified. Mods do you do find them in an unidentified state, so you can either choose to identify them or to go ahead and put them in your weapon at your risk. And I did put both of these in, actually blind, and I was fortunate enough to get the accuracy one, which in my opinion is the important one. The durability is kind of important because in like some other games that you may see, durability will wear down if you attack monsters for so long with a weapon, and once the durability is down on it, it will decrease its damage, penetration, and accuracy until that durability reaches 0, in which case it will be destroyed. So that's something to consider. Now, my armor works just like most other armor in games. The higher the armor, the better. It also has slots on it that would let you upgrade it. You can get different types of armor, just like you can get different types of weapons. Let's see. It looks like right now I've got this flak jacket equipped that has 62 durability, and it's down to 23. So the durability on this flak jacket is kind of low, but I also have this impact armor I could equip that gives me more armor and durability, but I am kind of saving it till the durability runs low on this one at the moment. So you can see how the inventory system's kind of laid out. It's in a similar fashion like the Dungeon Siege games is probably the easiest thing I can compare as far as like the inventory system goes, because I know Dungeon Siege uses a similar inventory system. I'm sure like lots of other games did too, but it's very like equipment place. So however large your items are is basically how many inventory slots it takes up. Now, there are things you can get to increase your inventory. I think it's a skill that lets you do that. And there are filters here that let you filter through this mess if you have a giant inventory like I do. Kind of helps you out in that regard. Also, you've got quick slots where you can drag things over and say you needed to heal yourself real quick. Well, I could, for instance, hit the 4 key, and that would allow me to use my Tarkin Field Surgery, which would heal me. Healing takes action points, so I might kind of get into that here in a little bit. What that means is if I'm in combat, that will kind of make me, it will let the enemy take a turn while I'm trying to heal myself. And I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of that here. So this is me moving around. I believe in this level I've already cleared everything. The levels in this game are all randomly generated, so it's different each time you go through it, and each level you go through is random. There's a map which kind of helps you navigate things a little bit, and as you can see, I have explored everything on this level, so I'm ready to go down a level here. There are doors in this game, door systems and stuff, and they can be unlocked or like some of them come like with traps and stuff, so you can like deactivate them with traps or whatever. All right, so here we went down in the level, and right off the bat we've got some monsters to fight. So what I want to do is, these monsters are kind of like close, so I want to get rid of them as soon as possible. These are confused, so really I want to focus on like the ones that I can here. Let's go ahead and get out. All right, that guy just fired at that terminal. All right, that's good for me. So you hit F to attack. As you can see, that guy was targeting me. Okay, I'm out of ammo, so you do have to reload once you're out of ammo by pressing R, and that takes action points as well. So, something to consider there as well. There we go. Alright, you can see how much ammo you have down here at the right-hand side of the screen. I've got 157 total ammo and 10 out of 10, so you do have to pay attention to that number there. Alright, so as you can kind of see here, I forgot to swap how to swap through my weapons. I think it's tab. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to do that earlier and like do some melee attacks on those rats, but I just totally forgot. Alright, so you can hit tab to cycle through all your weapons. It looks like I need to reload this one. It's always a good idea to keep your weapons as reloaded as often as possible. And ammo management is really important in this game. So it's good to just kind of like cycle through some of your stuff, and whatever you have the most ammo of, it's usually good to run with, even if you're not like really experienced with that weapon. Alright, as you can see, this door is locked. If a door is locked, you can walk up to space and it'll give you the option to pick it. Right now I have a 61% chance of success because my lockpick skill is 45 and my intelligence does factor into the increase of that. I can use a tool that I found to help improve that chance of success, but I only have one of those and I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pick this lock. Alright, I failed. So you get, I think, 3 chances of doing that before you completely fail and an alarm sounds. And once that alarm sounds, it'll alert monsters of your presence and monsters just coming to attack you, and a whole bunch of nasty stuff happens essentially. So it's usually not wise to press your luck too often on these. I usually try it like twice and then I'll stop after that. So it's something to keep in mind. As you can see, there are different items to interact with. The doors was one of those items, but alright. Here's an enemy that we found, Zool Infant Swarm. This game does have lore from the Sword of the Stars universe, as you might expect from the title. So a lot of the monsters and enemies and stuff that you face in this game are actually all part of that universe, which is really cool if you're a Sword of the Stars fan like I am. So that's something to consider if you want to play this game. Alright, I'm using a shotgun right now, which can hit multiple enemies, potentially, but it's also good for like close range, so that's pretty cool. That guy got some hits off on me. Go ahead and fire that guy. Alright. Let's reload and continue. So reloading on the different weapons, it takes more time on some weapons than it does on others. Like for instance, the auto pistol reloads in just 1 turn, which is really nice. But of course, the damage it does is paltry in comparison to some of the larger weapons here. And this game, you don't really want to just like hold down the left or right keys to move either, because it's turn-based. So every turn, like every step that you move takes a turn. That's definitely something to consider. Alright, I am just hitting F and I'm just pretty much just clearing these guys out. Alright, that guy dropped something. So to pick up, you hit, let's see, what do you do to pick up an item? I cannot remember. I might have to look that up. Is it because my inventory's full? No, it's not. Let's see, I think. Let me look in the options menu real quick. Let's see. God, I'm rusty. I haven't played this game in a while. Interact is space. Grab item is G. Alright, so G, yeah. G is what you can use to grab an item. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I just totally forgot how to do it. Alright. Let's kill that guy. Alright, this guy is a target test subject. You can also use your arrow keys to target, which is really handy, like if you want to kill specific enemies. So say I go to, well, I don't have the option here, but like, because I just have one enemy, but let me use the auto rifle here and fire at him. He hurts. But I killed him, no problem. Alright, and that looks like some food, which is nice. Let's go ahead and kill that. Alright, let's grab that Tarka Warbread. Let's go ahead and eat that. That gives me 70 food, so you can just double click it or right click on it and hit eat, and that will refill your food bar a little bit. Let's see, I'm a little hurt as well, so let me see if I can find something to heal myself here. Acid sac. You can make healing kits and stuff in this game. This game does have a crafting system in it, so that's something to consider. Looks like I'm going to just have to go ahead and hit 4 to use my Tarka healing kit, so let's go ahead and do that. My medical skill is really poor, so yeah, it could fail. There we go, that worked. Alright, so that healed me. Alright, so we're about to come up to a freezer here. Now, to interact with it, you hit space, just like doors. I've got a pretty high mechanical skill in this case, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pry it open. Unfortunately, while prying it open, I encounter one of these viruses, so that kind of sucked. So what I'm going to do here is use one of my melee weapons, the Durablade. And this is a melee weapon, so you can only hit monsters that are adjacent to you. And that's how you deal damage. As you see there, the monster hit me and damaged my Durablade a little bit. That's something that happens. Alright, got him. So now we'll open this up. Hopefully no more monsters come at me. You do have a line of sight in this game. You notice that I can see all around me except directly behind me here. It's something to be aware of. Alright, I got some food pellets from that, so I'm going to open my inventory up. And I'm going to just go ahead and like eat them right away. Because food is something I don't have much of. Alright, so we have a damaged console here that we can use potentially. Now, consoles are used to be able to scout the level out if you can get them back to work. My electronic skill is very poor, but I do have an electronic toolkit, so I can increase that chance of success a little bit. So we can go ahead and try it. I do have several charges on my electronic toolkit. Oh, and I failed. Now, actually, like, attempting to use skills will actually increase your chance upon level up of increasing those skills, and that's the only time you can actually increase them. So it's something to keep in mind, is to just kind of experiment. See, I've got 83% chance to activate that med bay. Let's go ahead and do it since there are 2 of them right here. Med bays will heal you, so that's always a plus. Alright, here we have our first big monster here. This is a medium security bot. This guy is dangerous, so we're going to want to take him out pretty quickly. To do that, I am going to use my mag rifle. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. As you can see, it's doing quite a bit of damage. He does not like that. Okay, there's another one down there too. If you can't see the enemy on the screen, that's just how it is. But there we go, got him. And there's another one, so let's go ahead and take him out too. Yeah, you do not want to trifle with robots in this game. They are quite deadly. Alright, let's go ahead and reload my auto rifle, which is my go-to gun here. See if there are any other monsters in here. Okay, no, I did not find any. Alright, let's go ahead and pry this locker open. As you can see, I get experience for pretty much everything I do here, so like I said, it's always a good idea to just try your luck at different things. Alright, I saw Tarka in there, so let's go ahead and target him down. He's attacking the robot. That's kind of cool. Monsters will attack each other in some cases, so something to bear in mind. Alright, I'm going to switch back to the pistol since I have so many pistol rounds. These guys are kind of weak. Oh, there's something up here, though. So let's switch back to the rifle. I didn't see that guy up there. That's unfortunate. I have 2 shots here. I need to reload. Kill that guy. Anything else? No, he ran. The other guy did. So let's try to intercept him. Oh, wow. Things are getting hairy, guys. Alright, I want to go ahead and target this guy. Okay, out of ammo there, so Let's switch up to auto pistol. Alright, I was able to kill him. Let's finish that guy off. And then let's use the shotgun on that guy. Shotgun doesn't do much damage to him, I'm afraid. What could I use? Guess I could try hitting him with a pistol again. Pistol doesn't do much either, so we may have to melee this guy. He is pretty strong. Okay. Yep, melee does more damage, as you can see. So we're just going to keep meleeing here until he dies, which may be a while. Yeah, this guy is resilient. Okay, this is not working out well for us. So let's use the shotgun again. I'm confused now, so I have no control over my actions. Okay, hit him. Hit him a little bit. These guys are really hurting me. I'm gonna have to use a healing kit. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, that helped a little bit. Let's keep firing away. Okay, that guy's down. Okay, let's switch up. I really don't want to reload right now, though, because that will really hamper me in this fight. The mag rifle does quite a bit of damage, but I have limited ammo for that, so I really don't want to use that if I can stay away from it. But that's pretty much what it took to kill him, I'm afraid. Alright, let's go and reload our regular rifle. Try to get this guy. There we go. Tough fights, guys. These dungeons do keep getting tougher and tougher as you go. Alright, let's stick with our pistol for now. Got a bunch of stuff to pick up, though, which is cool. I may want to go back to that med bay and heal myself again. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and do that. Definitely a wise idea after that fight. That was tough. Alright. You discover an interrogation pod and booby-trapped it. Alright, that's just one of the random event kind of things that there is in this game. I think a monster will come out of that, or you can, like, halt a monster's advance or something. Wow, this guy hurts. Whew. Okay, I got more Tarka Warbird from that guy, though. That's cool. Where is it? There it is. Eat. Yes. Increase my food. Okay. I'm just basically trying to heal myself here a little bit. There we go. That's good enough. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, here we have a lab station. I'm going to increase my chance so I can kind of show you guys what the lab stations do. They're pretty cool. This is part of the crafting in this game. Oh, I can't get that one to work. Let's try another one. See if I can't, like, long shot this Tarka here. All the way across. Let's reload. Fire again. There we go. Got him. Alright, let's use a toolkit on this. Try to get that repaired. Really like to get one of these labs repaired. I think this monster is gonna... Yep. Alright, we gotta kill these guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn around. There we go. To be able to target that guy. As you can see, that's kind of the field of vision kicking in there. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully we don't get interrupted. It's really annoying when monsters interrupt you when you're trying to open that stuff. Ah, dang. I'm having some horrible luck, guys. Let's try it again. I do get experience for it, though, which is a plus. Nope, I still couldn't get it to work. It's alright. Alright, here we have a medical locker. That has a mutation serum in it, which is pretty interesting. Those can kind of alter your statistics a little bit. If you identify it, you can tell exactly what it does, but I'm going to just use one just to show you guys what it does. So we use it. All right, that drained my finesse by 2 points. So that was a bad mutation serum. They can be positive or negative. In that case, that was negative. So that made my accuracy a little bit lower, which was unfortunate. I did get some nanomeds from that, though, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. Use one of them anyway and put the other one on my hotbar. And I can hear another monster, so I want to kind of be able to take it down wherever it's at. They're probably in this room, actually. We'll see, though. Anything in here? Okay, that was a trap. That door was trapped, so I got blinded from it. When you're blinded, you can't really see anything at all, so it's really kind of annoying. You can only see things like directly in front of you. So it's best usually just to kind of walk in a square, and hopefully monsters will leave you alone until those 30 turns are out. You can tell what turn it is by the upper right-hand corner of the screen. That's one turn every time that ticks off, so keep that in mind. And I am in subfloor 13, so I'm 13 levels in this dungeon at the moment. It's quite difficult. There we go. So it's worn off, and I kind of got lucky. Alright, I'm not going to open that yet. I'm going to try to get that guy. Okay. Let's try to kill that guy. There we go. Nice. Pick up the bindings. Well, I really wanted to show you the crafting system of the game. It's really one of the kinds of crafting systems that's not like... It doesn't have like recipes or stuff. You kind of just have to learn by experimenting, which I'm not a huge fan of personally, but it's to each his own, I think, on that kind of thing. Oh, I think I just found the monster here. All right, let's go ahead and use the shotgun on him point blank. Here we go. He does not like that. There we go. Finished him off. That was one of them anyway. Doors that have like symbols on them are trapped. So even if I were to open this one, it will have a trap in it. Sometimes the traps can give you boons instead of bad effects. In that case, that one gave me a speed increase, which was really cool. Which really helped me since my finesse has been decreased. So you see a monster here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take them out. Boy, these guys are just... Wow, these guys are doing a lot of damage. I'm going to back up so they don't have the line of sight on me. There we go. Took that guy out. Okay, I'm going to back up some more. That way I can kind of face one monster at a time here. Oh, that monster really hurts. All right, switch the pistol. There we go. We got him with the pistol. Reload. Let's go back to the auto rifle and reload it. Go back in that room. Fire. Got him. There's another one. Get him. Got him. Anybody else? No. But there is a small monster there. Alright, here's a console where I can use to hack into it. So let's go ahead and try that. Kind of want to show you what those do. Alright. Consoles give you different messages that you can decrypt or you can attempt to decrypt. So I'm going to try to do that. These are mainly just like for lore purposes. So if you want to try to find out kind of what happened, why you're in this dungeon, why you're doing this, because it doesn't really explain that too well in the game. Basically, the plot involves you just going into this dungeon to like find this like cure, I think is what it is. So really it's not very plot heavy, but the SOTS Dex kind of uncovers it as you go along, and I haven't really read too much of the plot, so I don't know too much about it. I'm gonna reload my weapon, try to take this guy out. He's a very slow moving guy, but he's very large. Oh wow. Look how many attacks he has. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna get away from him. I'm grabbed. I can't. Alright, let's Maybe we can push him away with our big boy, our thumper here. Let's go ahead and use it. Bam. Alright, the thumper is a pretty nice weapon. Alright, so we released this, so we're going to run here. Now we're going to hit him with the shotgun. That way we can maybe get two at once here. There we go. He is doing a lot of damage to me, guys. There we go. Keep using that shotgun. Alright, we got quite a bit from that fight, though, but that really tore us up. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of the nano med packs. Let's reload this weapon. Alright, now, another thing about these dungeons is there are secrets in it. Sometimes the walls will have cracks in them. So it's really cool to, like, watch out for your surroundings. You can kind of see sometimes. Okay. Looks like there's a monster there. I forgot to reload my rifle. Let's do that. Let's kill that guy. Killed him. He's confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, but man, that hurt. I'm going to have to use a med pack on that. Oh, and I failed. Alright. Do I have any other med packs? Let's see here. I think I am out of med packs, though, so I may be dying soon. That's something you do have to look out for. So it's going to be kind of rough from here on out. Did get some rifle rounds there. Let's see, is there anything in here? There's a med bay, so maybe I can get something useful. Oh, nope, that wasn't a med bay. That was actually an adaptoid. Adaptoids will kill you if given the opportunity. They are kind of like mimics. Like a mimic would be in like an old school RPG. Oh, mag rifle. Wow. These guys are really throwing some tough stuff at me now. Alright, let's go ahead and repair that console. If I can. Nope, can't. Alright, what's in here? Open the storage pod. Storage pods contain weapons, I think. But I'm just failing all around on this stuff. I'm not having very good luck, guys. I can't really show you what the game has to offer. That's awful luck. But this game is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I frequent it now and again, but it has been a while since I played it. It came out several months ago, so it's not a new release by any means, but it is really fun, though, if you're into the Sword of the Stars universe. Use a thumper against him. I'm going to die soon, probably, so I'm doing everything I can to try to kill these monsters, and I think this guy might kill me. Oh, yep, and I'm dead, guys. So, there you go. That was a monster I've never fought before. He was pretty tough. So, at the end of the game, you get a bunch of detailed statistics. Tells you kind of what happened, what kind of enemies you fought, how many enemies you killed, what weapons you used, how many hits, how many items you used, and just your overall scores. Really detailed information, actually. I really like this screen here that kind of will help you learn from your mistakes, because this game, as any roguelike, you can only play once and then your character is dead. You cannot reload. So that is something to keep in mind there too. So yeah, that is Sword of the Stars, The Pit, guys. Alright, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to me at youtube.com/TheVerveNerd, and to like, comment, and tell your friends about me if you like this video, and if you like this kind of content. There's more where that came from. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.